ブンブンブンブンブンブンブンブンブンレイヨーお疲れやカツカレーや華麗なるカレーさ罪滅ぼしお疲れやカツカレー、華麗なるカレー、いろんなゲームを配信し実況する私のAmeNikiです。はい、昨日は大変申し訳ありませんでしたね。なんか恥ずかしい姿を見せてしまったことは、まあ大丈夫まあ恥ずかしいって言えても、やっぱりそういう日はちょっとなんで、まあ誰にだって優秀な人にだって、スキルはいくらでやろうと、やっぱりそういう日はつきものなんだよね。たまにはそういう日が来るからね。もう大丈夫。はい、せめて自分としての罪滅ぼしとして、もう一回、ロックマンゼクスロックマンゼロ逆にすればっていう話だね。ロックマンゼロロックマンゼクスもう一回挑戦してみたいと思います。はい、ちょっと待って、メガネ忘れちゃった。マジっすか。メガネ忘れちゃったさ、取り消し、それって消し、セリフ取り消し。そう、まずはまた6万ゼロスピンもやりたいな。6万ゼロスピンの罪滅ぼし。やっぱりすごいなんか仕事の後から練習しててさ、やっぱり逆に言えばまたやりたくなってきちゃったので、今回もぜひやらせていただきたいと思います。燃え上がれ、青き豪遊。そして青き正義。冷静なる正義。そして勇敢なる冷静な義。そのせいで水力の一撃。いわば一山。And how are you doing, Mike? Oh, Nate. How you doing? Won't be here long. Aww. I mean, yeah, I know it is a little late, but I just thought I'd do a redo. I just thought I'd do a little redo of the stream, you know? And yes, I did see your new video, as a matter of fact. High K Doppelganger on when you're playing as Kirby. I got to admit, I liked the little background that you had on your video, like the whole Star Wars stuff. That was nice. I mean, I'm not familiar with the series other than like Jar Jar Binks and stuff, but that was a good video. Well done on your part, Nate. If you can do that song, then you can be able to you would be able to take on any song on any character selection. I know you can do it. Hi, 調査にかかります。無理しないでゼロ。無理することなんてめったにないことなんだよ。めっそうもないこと。めったになくてもめったもない。もっともない。よし、いい感じ。Speed running? Well, I don't know about that for this game, but I can say fair enough. スピードランっていうか、デタラメランっていう感じかな。まあ、それこそデタラメ語と言うてるんだけどね。何言ってるかわからないしさ。ただ、波に乗って前に進んでいくだけの話は、やっぱりこういう感じだなって思っちゃった。こういう感じだなって思っちゃった。 で、ダメージ受けすぎて A ランク左遷されてしまったら、まあいいや。Happy birthday, the gamer! I saw your message on the Discord channel this morning. Happy freaking birthday! お誕生日おめでとう、ザゲーマーさん。そう、ディスコードのチャンネルの方からなんかすごい、いや、ザゲーマーさんの誕生日ということを気づいちゃったんだから、おめでとう。お誕生日おめでとう。いくつになったの？いくつになったのかな？ザゲーマー。How old are you? ミッションコンプリートと言ったら始まったばかりだからスタート。隙間狙ってバーン。あっ避けて隙間狙ってバーン。おい、そんな狭いところ座るなよ。よし、今回はスピードだけ、喋り方ももちろん、なんか、そう、ダメージ回数も必要だからね。自分が受ける方じゃなくて、与えるダメージだな。雑魚的に与えるダメージ。やっぱりさ。I'm officially an adult now. Congratulations on reaching adulthood, the gamer. 69. How old did you? Well, if you don't mind me asking, how old did you be? Well, you are adulthood, so of course. そう、大人になったって感じだな。I know, Mecha. Also, how are you doing today? 今日のメカは元気しとるのかな、メカ。Mecha, how you doing? Mecha like a hi, how are you doing? Mecha like a hi, Mecha. Mecha like a hi, Mecha. いざ突撃中ボス到来。そう、確かこの中ボスはそう、チャージ斬撃4発で倒せるんだな。じゃあもう一回。I have band at 8:10 tomorrow. Nice. What instrument do you play? はい、調査ならお任せください。このダークエルフのコピー工場なんざぶっ飛ばしてやるだけだ。Having thesis thoughts I want to forget about. Thesis thoughts, you say? What's your thesis on your response?いい調子で突破してんざ。はい、ジェネレーターの素子はやっぱり氷結属性、いや、氷属性に切り替えるからこそだな。そりゃ、連打、あっしょい、わっしょい、あいしょ、よいしょ。掛け声はやっぱりいいテンションぶりだな。 Gotta practice the final a lot of times. But don't worry, I will not give up. One day, Future Funk 2 will fall sometime. Future Funk 2? The one that Squidward plays. Ah, the clarinet. You play the clarinet? Nice. Honestly, I wish there was a way I can hear your performance, because that sounds really nice. I bet you play really well. I bet you play really well. It's an extra large insane demon. Extra X, そう、大型凶暴悪魔っていうやつだ。大型凶暴悪魔っていうやつだな。よし、あと2発で十分だ。ふっ、ちょうどいいもんさ。よーし、オッケー。中ボス撃破。ちょうどいいもんだぜ。雑魚敵をやっつけて、トゲをながら、トゲよけながら、危ね。よし、オッケー。こいつは下切り、ヒヤヒヤ。下切り、ヒヤヒヤ。下ボタンの斬撃でヒヤヒヤ、ヒヤヒヤにしてやる。体をヒヤヒヤにしてやる。ヒヤヒヤヒヤ、氷属性でヒヤヒヤしてやるぜ。よし、これで準備万全。危ない。爆発型は気をつけないと。爆発で、爆発薬はやっぱ嫌だな。やっぱ嫌だな。もう復活しちゃうかと思った。よし、いい感じ。でも爆弾性の敵は感じ悪い。はい、というわけでボス山まで到着。Silver! How's it going? The one DLC song I want on Drum and Fun is RNG Cinderella. A man of taste. RNG Cinderella is actually a really fun song. お見舞いする。あの時だけはバスター見舞いするのはバカしいよな。よし。避けて。雷で消すんだ。雷でビリ消すんだ。雷が雷。こういう時だからこそ雷が雷だよ。この程度はもしかして A ランク下がりか。S ランク保ったままだ。すげえ。いいね。S ランク保ったまま。大成功。お疲れや勝つカレー、華麗なるカレー。See, I remember when I said yesterday about using the Dark Elf. Well, that factory that we just demolished was actually a copy factory for Dark Elves. So they tried raising a bunch of Dark Elves to create another war. じゃないから氷属性にしちゃって。で、これから突入、で、じゃあここから突入しようと思ってるステージは、やっぱり氷属性が一番有効だな。しかも雷じゃなくて、トレスティ、その、犬型のイレギュラー。まあ、イレギュラーじゃ、まあ、イレギュラーはイレギュラーよな。イレギュラーはイレギュラーだから、とりあえず、トレスター・ケルバリオンっていうやつに挑んでみたいと思います。そう、確かこの設定、確かしたケルバリオンの設定はさ、なんか戦争、ボクサーバイルが支配が、なんか、ボクサーバイルの支配下、ネロアカリアンの支配下に向けて、なんかエレベーターを使って物事のすごい兵器の底を組み立ててるんだな。何? And challenging to remember the end on Ura. Yeah, it just takes a little practice, and then you'll get the song, don't worry. So yeah, wish me luck tomorrow. I will try and beat Future Funk too. You got it, Mecha. Good luck. Just believe in yourself. You got this. Alright? Kimi na dekiru yo. I think I need to go. I'm not feeling well about my past. I'm just gonna sleep early. Good night. Alright, Wawa, well, you have yourself a great night's sleep. And remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. You got it. We're all in this together, and you know you're a great person. We all are. 頑張るんだぞ、ドワワさん。さあ、雑魚敵の軍隊よ。全力でかかってこい。全力でかかってこいや。ほら。ほら。はい、ゼロからのとっておきのサービス。100年の眠りから目覚めたとっておきのサービスだよ。100年間ずーっと我慢して届けたかったんだよ。そりゃ氷の斬撃。Man, that's cold. ただチャージ攻撃を与えるだけでずるくねこれ。神業属性さえあればこんなのちょうどすぎるんだろ。S ランクの獲得は間違いなしってことだな。チャージビーム、いやもうチャージもね、チャージヘッドピースも装備してればやばくね。改造ビクトリー、これもまさに改造ビクトリーだ。そろそろ降りてくるんだよな。ムキムキのやつ。楽勝。Would you believe that the botches vibrate more on the PS4 drum for Taiko? Yes, that's actually true. I actually have tried playing the drums on the PS4 version once. Yeah, one time, but it just It felt weird, you know? I mean, not just the before mentioned rumble. It was a rowdy rumble, unlike anything I've seen in Kingdom Hearts. Boss部屋に到着。はい、エレベーター起動。エレベーター起動はステージの終点、いわばボス開始だ。甘い。いい子だぞ。そのまま爆発にお見舞いて、いい子だ。いい子にしろよ。あの世でいい子にしろよ。残酷なこと言うけどね。すごい、なんか地獄の奥深くほどブラックのことを言ってしまったかもしれないけど、まあ。すごいブラックだった。まさにブラック。邪悪なブラック。あの声優さんのようにジャック・ブラック。なんじゃってあの邪悪な悪党、邪悪なブラック。通称、あの声優さんがやるようなジャック・ブラックだ。この BGM 大好きだよ。そう、なんかさ、アメリカ、なんか自分の街でさ、この BGM のスーパーファミコンのレンジのこの BGM、いつもなんか散歩してる時に聞いたりするんだよから、すごい懐かしいな。これが永遠の思い出になりそうだな。バンバンバンバンバンバンバンバンバン。埋まる雪原、燃い上がる冷静、この冬切なさすぎるよね。You got 1,000 attempts? Nice! You're an overwhelming achiever, and that's a good thing. Doing as much as you can to do your best. And I love that. Tinsel! 無理しないでね、ゼロ。雪やがこの雪様追い詰め駆け抜け青き雪ひぼば雪出たらねやっぱり落ち着いた方が自分らしく追い詰められる取り込めいいぞ、その調子だ。 雪を触れる切さ。今年の冬が切なすぎる。本格的な意味で。行け！失踪ゼロだ！この作の BGM はほんまにテンション高くて大好きなんだよ。吹き荒れ、雪荒れ。輝け真っ白な節腹。燃え上がる年にお見舞いして遠慮なく吹き続けるカンタロウ。お疲れ様でした。はい、お疲れやカツカレー、華麗なるカレーっていう場合でしょ。はい。私頑張るからね。はい、全力で頑張ってこい。さて最後は一番難しいところよな。水浸されてる図書館のデータ回収だね。今回の収穫はデータの回収だな。切なく氷結のごとくはあまりにも切なく本格的にはもうやった。So yeah, I might as well mention what I've been doing recently. Like, apart from being super busy from work, I've actually been getting back into listening to the old drama tracks for the Japanese franchise Trinity Blood. Yeah, I actually have a pretty large nostalgic spot for Trinity Blood. And it actually introduced me to adult animation at the time. Hi, そうだね。その図書館のところでさ、なんかドクターバイルだけじゃなくて、ダークエルフとオメガのデータも保管されてるはずなんだから、それを回収して、やっぱり持って分析しに戻ってくるっていうことが任務だな。突入したばっかりでダメージ受けすぎだな。転送。いやー、先生になるのが楽しみだ。楽しみだな、先生になることなんて。ていうか、あと2週間前で、あと1週間以内だけで、なんか、大丈夫。はい、もう一回やりますよ。いきますよ。ミッション発令。 冷静な心構えで突入するがいい。そして何よりも自分らしくだよ。さあ、メニキー先生、頑張るんだぞー。ウェーイ。お、たけるさん。お、元気で何よりだよ。すごい。あて嬉しいな。なんかまた来てくれて嬉しいわ。また来てくれて嬉しいわ。ありがとね。さあ、まずはバイルのデータから。そう、青黄赤、青黄赤、緑青赤。青黄赤、緑青赤。青黄赤、緑黄赤。青黄赤、緑黄赤。青黄赤、緑黄赤。青黄赤、緑黄赤。儚を掘ってやるぞ、バイル。青黄赤、オリキアナ。青黄赤、緑黄赤。お疲れや勝ツカレー、華麗なるカレー、ライス。ファイナルナンバー650326、ドクターワイル。ネオアカリア所属。オメガの製作者。マザーエルフを改造し、妖精戦争を引き起こす。妖精戦争での責任を捉え、ネオアルカディアを追放される。Yep, just the basic. That's just about the basics on Dr. Vile. He created the Dark Elf and used it on the Elf Wars, and he took responsibility for it and was banished to the cold deep recesses of space along with Omega. You're happy. How you doing? Genki? 残りは3つか。はい、青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。青黄緑青黄赤。ここだな。Google is our friend. Completely random, but still worth it. As usual. That's how we do it around here. Random is good. Good is random. Random is good. Life's not fair, but fair is real. And I know Navi would kill me if I said that in front of the big Navi. Ow, 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 Kiki. Ow, 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 Kiki. Ow, 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 Kiki. I call you by your ow, 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 Kiki. Ow, 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 Kiki. Let's see. Midori ow, ow, Midori ow, ow, Midori ow, ow, Akaoki. Midori ow, ow, Aoki. Midori ow, ow, Akaoki. Midori ow, ow, Aokiki.どういう危機が迫ってるんだろうな、こいつ。どういう危機が迫ってるんだろうな、こいつ。そう。緑青は、緑の赤青き。緑青、緑青。緑青、青き。赤青き。緑青、青赤き。緑青、青赤き。緑青青青青き、そういう順番なんだよ。緑青青青青き。 青赤青黄赤青青黄バンバンバンララバーバンバンバンバンララバーじゃありゃわかおきおきにやおきにだよんでも確かこのデータディスクだけは交渉してるんだよね。でそれをセルボに修理させてもらって、そのエルフウォーズつまり妖精戦争のさらなる真実を解き明かしてしまうんだよね。じゃあとりあえずボルティオビブリオテカつまり図書館の番人であるこのビブリオテカをやっつけてしまいましょう。やっつけてまではい、失踪おっとっとっと失踪駆け出しで失踪撃破これでもタイミング良すぎねなんか小学生の頃から随分成長してきたなって思っちゃったまあ小学生からやり込んでるならこれくらいのスキルが出るのは当たり前のことだなはい今まで回収してきたデータで分析させていただいてもちろん保証のためにセーブも重要あとはハープイヤーがさネオアカイアの居住区にミサイル攻撃を受けてしまったネオアルカイアの居住区でハープイヤーがすごいダメージを受けて故障してしまったんだからそのセルフを書く代わりになんかレジスタンス的ながらレジスタンスとしてなんか修理してあげたのはすごい嬉しいんだよなすごい嬉しいけどハープイヤーはやっぱり自分の身なんかより人間たちの手助けをするのが重要だな大切に重んじる性格だなAlright guys, we're approaching the final stretch of the game. はい、サイバー空間に入り込むぞ今作ではサイバー空間に入り込むのはこれだけだからね思う存分に楽しくやらないとBGM テンション高いけど死んだはずのファントムサイバー空間で戦い参戦だ Also そこの人はね知ってる人が少ないかもしれないまあ知ってる人がいっぱいいるだろうとなんか大勢いるんだろうと思うんですけどこいつはねなんか四天王さんの一人四天王さん最終作で登場したファントム四天王のファントムなんだけどゼロにやられた時切腹引き起こして死んでしまったから死んでしまったこの自分の魂だけの状態でこのサイバー空間を巡り合ったみたいだなI finally beat Nightmare Survivor on Ura! Nice! Good job, Nate! いいねナイトメアサバイバルの裏譜面をフルコンボできたらしいフルコンできたからノルマクリアしてるかフルコンしてるかはわかんないけどとりあえずおめでとうって言い切れないよ いや、まずはおめでとうって言いたいよね。ダッシー How's it going? And パオさん、それでにパオさんも元気？元気してるかい？また会いに来てくれて嬉しいよ。元気？はミスターね。はい、ミスター。What's your next game after this one? 元気ですよ。元気は何よりのいい印だ。元気は陽気な性格の何よりの印だ。だから聞いてよかった。元気で何よりなんだよ。元気で何よりだよ。はい、これでラスボスのステージに大突入だ。ラスボスのステージに突入。そう、オリジナル X からその通路データをもらったんだけど、しかもね、そのオメガ、そう、ラスボスのステージがさ、0が100、なんか数百年の眠りにつかされた場所のとすぐ近くのところにあるらしいんで。定界的にはこの伏線やばくない？Alright guys, let's get this. そろそろやってみようじゃないか。はい、というわけでボス再生に突入。まずはデスティックマンティスから。死にたくないせいぜいあの世で楽しく過ごすな。あの世で楽しく過ごすものなんだな。過ごすことなんだよな。このゲーム楽しそう、やってみたい。すごい楽しいよ、ロックマンゼロシリーズ。すごいなんか暗黒ななんか人間とレプリロイドの争いじゃなくて、なんかその人間の世界が敵に回ってる敵な立場に、悪党の立場になっている暗黒な設定があるんだけど、にもかかわらず、すごいアクション的なゲームだな。アクション豊富なゲームで、そう、おすすめする。アクション豊富だからおすすめするよ。楽しいからね。楽しいよ。そう、特に最近トリニティブラッド久しぶりに見たくなってきちゃったんだ。 久しぶりに見ることになったんだから、ヴァンパイアを相手にされるのは機会が良すぎるような気がするんだ。機会が良すぎ。My first Rockman game was from the PSP. Oh! Oh, you played the Rockman remake called Rockman Rockman? I believe it yeah, it was released overseas as Powered Up, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just like Pal said. ちょっともう一回、ちょっとダメージ受けすぎたんだからもう一回やるね。入力完了しました。ゼロ、気をつけてね。ああ、オペレーター、準備はいいか？転送はい、これを機に再突入だ。よし、いい調子だ。チュルリン、チュルリンとひとっ飛び転送。チュルリリンとひとっ飛び転送。そう今ね、シャドウブーツ、オルティメットブーツを、シャドウブーツを含んだオルティメットブーツを装着してるんだからずるいと思っちゃうかもしれないよね。思われちゃうかもしれないね。And yeah, we were actually doing a playthrough of a regular Hunter X, aka Mega Man, aka Maverick Hunter X. Last week, I believe, right before I moved. I think, yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago, actually, before I moved from the lake house. Where I've been usually doing my streams. Your dad's a fan of the series? That's awesome! お父さんもファンなの？お父さんもファンなんだ、ロックマンシリーズの。すげえ。I mean, it may seem difficult at first, Dashi, but once you get an idea, just like with Taiko no Tatsujin, once you get an idea of the patterns and you'll know what's to come, and then what's to come, you'll get an idea of what to do next, and then you'll react from there. It's just, if anything, it's just like Taiko no Tatsujin. In fact, everything can be connected to Taiko no Tatsujin. Life is a rhythm. Sometimes when you screw up, sometimes when your rhythm is off, it's hard to do things, whether it's talking, doing. And that's when you just gotta slow down. Sometimes you gotta take moments to slow down so you can get your rhythm back again. It doesn't matter what the activity is. And that's honestly why I'm honestly playing the Rockman series, whether it's the X series or Zero, ZX. It's like going back to, it's like going back to your hometown after a long travel, you know? While also sharing the fun and joy that comes from it. いいんじゃないの？よーし。さっきまでの4体を足していい気になってるんだから、このままいつまでもできるのかな？とやっぱり予想しない方がずっといいよな。 Words of wisdom. そうだよね。I beat Mana Saitama 2000. Nice job, Mike. Yeah. そう、ある時は、なんかリズム感が乱れすぎて、なんかリズム感が乱されると、普通に行動がやるの難しくなるから、そういう時は、できるだけリラックスして、気を取り直すまでには、そっとしてあげるんだな。それがおすすめ。そっとしてあげることがおすすめです。でも何かのやりすぎにも程があるからね。And it's always okay every once in a while. You have a great big party night. Sometimes it's also okay to just chill too. And I say that right as I picked the ice element ship. 覚悟しろ。I even watched Rockman EXE introducing the Rockman the whole season. Nice. You know, Vice Dynablade and I are actually currently watching the Rockman EXE TV show, and we love it. We're still watching the TV show today, and we cannot help but just cherish the memories every time. Every episode just gets us fired up. And we're actually watching Access currently. 今はさ、ロックマン X じゃないな。今はロックマンエグゼのテレビアニメシリーズ、ロックマンエグゼアクセスをバイス君と一緒に見てる途中なんだけど、ね、なんか一緒に見てるんだけど、毎回はすごい楽しみで。見るのがめっちゃ楽しみ。まあ、微妙な設定にもかかわらず、いや、何が微妙な設定なんだ。やっぱり楽しいことが楽しいから、それ以外はどうでもいいや。覚悟しろ。さあ、いよいよラスボス終幕を迎えた瞬間だ。さて、これから解き明かされる秘密とは一体何なんでしょうか。待ち受けている赤き豪雄の定めとは一体何でしょう。詳しくは終幕の後。もう、どうしたの？もう半分なの？軽い。まあ、自慢正しいこと言うけど、まあ自慢正しい態度やってんだけどな。無理もあらへんからね。 よし、あとは最終段階。オメガゼロ。ゼロの真ゼロの本当の体だ。It was nice being with you, but I have to go to bed now. Ah, that's alright, Nate. You have a good night's sleep. And thank you as always for coming. Ah, ダメージ受けすぎたんだね。Let's honestly do that one more time before switching over to ZX. もう一回やりたいな。このボスはちょっと怖くないちなみにボスじゃなくてボスだね。まあでも日本語はすごい正確的に入力してんだからありがたいね。すごい入力してんだからお上手だね。すごい上手。上手すぎてまるでサメ映画の上手だな。水と共に流れるように自分の動きも水とまるで波と共に流れるような心構えにしよう。決して無理はあらへん。What's your favorite theme song from EXE? Be Somewhere is a Bop classic! Oh my god. I used to sing that song all the time, and I'm actually listening to Kaze o Tsukinukete a lot. I mean, when I draw a lot of my like the AmeNiki stuff, the avatars, and you know my avatars or my thumbnails, I would listen to Kaze o Tsukinukete Kimi to a lot, but my absolute favorite EXE song still is Be Somewhere. Another day tomorrow 闇の中で眠ってるだけでこんなに無防備に傷ついたり迷うたび Answer must be somewhere 強く強く言い聞かせるように君の名前呼び続ける身動き的なよ細いピアノ線が世界の隅々まで張り巡らされてるそれは冷たく肌に組み込んだ途端にどこかで仕掛けられたトラップを動かす手を伸ばしたら探してた熱に届きそうなの指先には触れている Another day tomorrow 昨日は決して進めないから目閉じたまま走り出せばそこは未来 Answer must be somewhere 私のこと誰よりも知ってる私だから信じられるお願い静かにしてノイズをかき分けて自分の心の声耳を澄ませてるからみんなの前じゃいつも姿を隠してるありのままの私が語り始めているさあ伝えてよ 感を振るその感情に任せてこの街までもロックしてAnother day tomorrow闇の中で眠っているだけでこんなに無防備に傷ついたり迷う旅Answer must be somewhere 強く強く生き続けるように君の名前呼び続けるまだ誰も見たことのない道渦はないから不安に負けそうにもなるWalk my way long and winding 疲れ果てて倒れてしまう日もこれから行く先に光など見えなくても Answer must be somewhere 私のこと誰よりも知ってる私だから信じられるThat is one of my absolute favorite songs of all time. And Vice! How you doing, my boy? And Dashi, to answer your question, I actually have a tablet that I plug into my PC that I use to draw my stuff. And I draw it through Adobe Illustrator and then I do all the thumbnail stuff on Photoshop. You pulled one S rank character, one A rank, Sigma and roll. Dude, you are on a roll with that draw. Nice job. Also, I do have the voice channel open on my Discord page. If you'd like to join in, you are more than welcome, my boy. You ready to see us kick some ass in Zero and ZX? Because I am. 覚悟はできてるんだから、だからこのイレギュラーたちに核の違いってやつを見せつけてやろうじゃないか。ロックマンゼロシリーズにおける失踪のスピードランお手並み拝見AmeNikiによるスピードランお手並み拝見お手紙を発見したところでお手並み発見お手並み拝見はははは楽勝楽勝お前らよく見とけよーいスタートこんばんは、こんばんは。あら、かわいいね。ちょ、キャッツ何やってんだよ。ここでこうやっていいでしょ。いいわけない。合コンにどういうイメージ持ってんのめっちゃ汚いこと言ったんだけど、あれはおそ松さんのコネタだな。一応言ってみたらなくてね。いつも龍崎君と自分の間で冗談交じりをこましているわけだから。Also, what do you guys think of this background what do you think of this background going on in the game? I think it looks really cool. Like, I love the tone and I love just the simple little lightings. That you see, like just the simple few traces of light, like the blue and the blue for CL and the red for Zero. 覚悟しろ。 It's clean, it sure is. I will say the game looks small. Well, it was originally for Game Boy Advance, after all. Like, how's this look? This layout's bigger. Or I guess I should say mine's bigger. Nope, didn't say that. Whoops. Who wrote the screenplay for this?バスタを見舞いしただけで撃破なんてやばくないよ、その威力。That was fast. Yes, it was. You gotta go fast as long as you know the way, and the way of the Wario is to go Ferris wheel. なんちゃって。Are you speedrunning? Well, kinda. Do you guys think it feels like a speedrun? I'm just playing for fuck! I'm just playing for fun. I'm just playing for fun. What? Well, the R18 reader's gone, so I guess nothing to worry about now. あと最後はオリジナルの体をまとったオメガゼロ。これにてゲームオーバーだぜ。A ランク、S ランク保持失敗。That's okay. 楽しかった。Now, what game shall we play next? 04 or maybe actually ZX? Why not? そう、せっかくだから ZX もう一回挑戦してみたいな。あ、CL の影も見えてきてるよ。やっぱ心に従ってって感じか。すごいプンプンするけどな。 ぴょんぴょんしてて大疾走。青木と赤きの大疾走。青いと赤き大疾走。I'm planning on buying Clubhouse 51. Nice! はい、まずは最初の相手はハイボルトだ。いくら何回だっても買わせるよ。Oh, Dashi! Oh, more Nirunuka. Today has been quite the long day, so I'll head off to bed now. Thankfully, I have school off tomorrow, which is nice. Nice! じゃあ、お休み。お休みって言えば、明日の休み時間、安い時間っていうか、休日、楽しんできてね。楽しんできてね。だし、また会いに来てね。今日はありがとね。おおきにおおきにです。今日のところはおおきにおおきにです。また今度の生配信でよろしくお願いいたします。こっちのセリフだよ。数年間にわたってお前のこと何回も切り刻んでやったんだからね。If you need some tips on how to beat Harikenu, I'm about to show you them right now.ああ、首当ててしまった。どんまいどんまい。どうかな。See, and once all these force droids are destroyed, they actually become part of Model V. Gee, I wonder who that's in reference to. Doesn't sound like anything that came from the Zero series, anywhere connected to the Zero series. No, total mystery. 百発百中の謎だな。謎に包まれた謎だ。秘密に包まれた謎だ。ほんじゃあ、行くでー。はい、次は水が取れてる移動だろうな。せっかくの楽しい性格をスキップしてしまった。もったいね。でもボスが一番好き。でもボス大好きだから。ボスが大好きだからええわ。No damage! しかもレベル4。その真二つな性格がすっごい面白い。相変わらずおもろいわ。ほんま受けるわ。 相変わらずお前受けるわ。
未だセルパン様に逆らうとは、これも若さゆえの過ちか。
いや、それは不正解の過ちだよ。
セルパン様の作る世界、人々の進化の道もな。
それも不正解の道だよ。ああ、まく見えてしまった。はい、どうもいどうまい。もう一回やるだけさ。何が若さの過ちだ。よし。これでよし、パターンがよし、パターン取り戻せた。パターン取り戻せた。よかった。はい、声の形の司くんでいうところの。よかった、取り返せて。石田くん、どうしたの？いや、長塚だね。ああ、長塚だよ。後ろの席なのに。じゃあもう一回最初からやってみるね。もう一回最初からやってみよう。はい、エリア D2 に突入。エリア D2 から出てきて、D2 のセルパンタワーに大突入だ。さあ、リベンジ。チーズ。ああ、びっくりした。Hey, Vice. How's it going?
Hey. I thought I'd pop in.
And you popped right in and rocked right in.
Yes, sir.
So how are you doing today?
A little rocky start. I tried to stream today, but the connection was awful, and I had too many technical difficulties.
Yikes.
Yep.
They weren't caused by Dr. Vile, were they?
I hope not.
Or in this case, Serpent or Sigma?
Speaking of, I in X dive today. I pulled one S rank and one A rank character, new ones.
That you did.
Sigma and roll.
Sick. You had a very interesting role. I mean, it's a very interesting role.
Yeah, I rolled roll.
You rolled a roll because you're on a roll with your draws.
I just saw that. Oh, actually, I actually pulled like 2 S ranks and 1 A rank, but one of the S ranks I already had, so it just gave me a bunch of material to work with.
Nice.
To compensate. But
It's been a rough couple of days, let's be real.
I saw what what happened with X Dive. After I saw that, I'm like, well, there goes all my luck for the month.
Can't be over just yet. We've still got plenty of time to go.
Ooh, level 3 finish.
Yeah, hit the wings once, it happens.
Yeah. You get a level 4 if you don't damage the metal at all.
That's correct. If you don't hit their weak spots, if you beat them without hitting their weak spots, then you are all good as you're good as gold.
Oh yeah. I think I might actually stream this game at some point.
Do. It's an amazing game. Well, you know it.
I'm also gonna have certain music playing to replace the audio during the boss fights.
Oh yeah?
I think I might actually do what I showed you that one time when you were over at my place. Where I had the Final Fantasy VII boss music playing, as well as the remake version for the round 2s of all the bosses.
Yeah.
And then I think the final boss I'm probably gonna play that Fortune Favors the raid from Soul Calibur.
I just had an idea. You know the saying, sometimes in order to enjoy something that is truly good, you have to look at the alternative, something that is truly bad?
Yeesh. Oh no.
Yup.
What are you doing? No! Don't take it that literally!
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, wait, AmeNiki, I thought this was supposed to be a game dedicated. I thought this was supposed to be a stream dedicated to doing celebrating the great series. So why are you playing a bad Rockman game?
What character do you usually play as when you play this game?
I tend to play as Gray.
Gray, huh? Interesting. I usually play as the girl.
Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically she does have more power.
Yeah. Nah, I just like the design.
Well, this will be interesting.
Yep.
Sometimes to relieve stress, you gotta you gotta get into an area where sometimes you play something that's really good, but in order to truly appreciate the games and your stuff, you gotta play something that's truly bad.
Oh boy, then I have a hell of a stream series coming up soon for my channel. I'm going to be playing the infamous Mega Man Battle Network 4.
No.
Well, you know, I play 1, 2, and 3, so gotta continue.
But yeah, I just thought I'd say, pal, for in terms of Advent goes, like I've heard rumors that this game was actually a lot more well received in the West. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this game was panned by fans in Japan. Like, it wasn't X7 bad, but the story is a huge mess.
Yeah, look, the game itself, the gameplay is good.
Like,
but
yeah, it's you're right. The gameplay is good, and the music. I mean, the music gave us like some of the best songs in the entire series, like Slam Down and Trap Phantasm. I mean, those are really good.
Trap Phantasm and Soul Ablaze.
And Soul Ablaze. Also, it still retains the good animation too.
I mean, everyone keeps talking about Trap Phantasm, but Soul Ablaze is really underrated.
Yes, it is. It's a really good song. But, however, despite that, in my opinion, it's still a bad Rockman game, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean it can't be enjoyable, though, but it's got way too many problems that kind of feel like You know, like it just really kind of fucks with it really fucks with your brain if you've played the first game. And honestly, with the way it's set up, it kind of feels just like almost a little bit like a middle finger to the first game, you know?
Kinda.
Like,
I'll give it a pass though because of gameplay, music, and I'm gonna be honest, some of the character designs are pretty neat.
I agree.
Also, the fact that we basically got the biometal version of, and let's be honest, the biometal you get in this game is basically Axel.
Yeah, but they completely screw up the time. But there's really no confirmation in this story, you know, that it's really Axel, because they established that it's Albert, even though it's the same thing, and they made it also feel like somewhere in the synopsis, a lot of the reviews were really questioning whether this is the exact same universe as the X series, when, as a matter of fact, that's proven to be true. So if that's true, then Axel should have been Model A.
Yeah, I feel like that was a mishap on the writer's part there.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually saw there was actually an interview with the creators. And the original intent, according to behind the scenes, according to the directors, the game, they were actually originally planning on having Vaughn and Ale return as the main characters of the story, but due to some upcoming changes, they decided to replay the scenario. But in my opinion, not really for the better.
Yeah, I get it.
And I personally, a lot of fans were really bothered by the way Vaughn and Ale were treated, like.
Yeah.
I mean, they were the heroes.
I like the fact they showed up at the end.
No, the fact that they did show up.
Older.
You know, they showed up in like the middle of the game, and just the thing about the first game is that they were really set up as great characters too. Like they've started out with their PTS from their mothers from their parents getting killed in an irregular raid to. And, you know, leading up to and growing, you know, past their fears, past their trauma, fighting for their loved ones, and then finishing the game off with a great message about creating your path and being you know?
Yeah.
And in this game, though, towards the middle part, they just, like, I mean, I get it because it's it's still the middle ground, but you'd think they would be a lot more powerful than. You know, as characters than they were represented here.
Yeah.
Not just because they're the main protagonist, but because they've grown so much in the first game. Pandora. 兄弟だよ。
グレイ、それが僕の名前なのか？処分っていきなりどういうことだよ。あなたは私と同じロックマンの一人。でも目覚めが早すぎた。まだマインドコントロール済んでいない。ロックマン。
He woke up too soon before the mind control process was complete.
作は処分する。この人の武器まだ使える。
Also another really good song. Destiny.
僕が失敗作だって。
Yep.
なんだよ。なんだよ。
とにかく出口を見つけなきゃ。このままじゃ殺される。God! すげえよ。こんなダメさ、こんなクソゲーなのにすげえ楽しい。なんかすごいゲームプレイが中で BGM がテンション高くてさ。
Yeah, I gotta say Gray's theme is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's called Destiny.
I like it.
I do too.
So, interesting thing I'm going to be doing tomorrow night. I got recruited into a NetBattlers shared universe session where it's basically we basically have to create alternate universe versions of one of our pre-existing characters.
Oh yeah?
And I'm making an alternate universe Ren and Arsene. Basically they're older, and they basically had something happen differently in their past that made them into more along the lines of how they are along the lines of how Ren is in an actual Persona 5.
Nice. I like the concept.
And the session, guess what the session is? What if Dr. Regal won?
Oh no.
So this takes place a few years after the events of 5. If the Net Savers weren't able to take down Dr. Regal.
Oh my god.
A little bit of a darker turn, but yeah.
That is dark.
It's gonna be cool though, because we're basically gonna be it's basically a miniature campaign. We're at the end. We're gonna fight Dr. Regal and the big bad final boss of 5. Nebula Gray.
Well, this should be a fun experience then.
Yep.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest, this is feeling good. Oh. エキスパートモードはまだやってなかったんだ。あ、そっか。足元だけはまだやってなかっただけか。That's why I didn't clear Ash's story. Well, that works. Ah, やるべきことが分かった。Yeah, why not? Let's clear Ash's profile. Shall we? Yeah, I'm still kind of PO'd with how they set up the 4 Guardian live medals here.
Yeah. Okay, that's the part of the game I don't like.
Yeah, it makes absolutely zero sense considering what they were originally created for. Yeah, get it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the four live medals were created by Seal after the events with the incarnation, with the consciousness of the 4 Guardians and X and Zero, and they were created for the purpose of destroying and ridding the evil of Dr. Vile.
Yeah.
Or Model V. And they have the consciousness. And yes, it is true. People get chosen. The majority of the people that do become the chosen ones for each of the life medals are mainly characters that survived a regular basically made it out of irregular attacks alive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense, but the way it's set up, these 4 characters that are the live matches for these guys, they want to seek out and feed Model V and bring him back.
That sounds a little, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know all 4 of them were attacked by... They were attacked by irregulars and were survivors, but...
Yeah.
They do not have other than that, they don't have any qualifications to make them Rockmen.
Well, what also kind of ticks me off is that in the first ZX game, those same life medals, if we're going off of how the live medals from the first CX game would behave, they wouldn't be choosing these people.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I said. Like, the only reason
because it's from what I've seen from the first CX game, the live medals are kind of like the sort of the souls of these
they are the souls of the Guardians.
Yeah, and of like the different, you know.
No, they actually are.
People. Yeah, and they explicitly stated in everything they say in the game that, you know, about their principles and morals and all that. And then you look at the people they've been bonded to in Advent, and you're just kind of like...
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense, considering they're actually actively against Vile in the first place.
Yeah, so it's been officially proven that those guys are like, the original game actually did prove that they are the reincarnations of the original characters, both X-Zero and the Four Guardians, because, I mean, characters like Harpuya and Leviathan in particular referenced referenced all the things that they did in the, like, hundreds of years ago during the events of the Zero series. Like Harpuya mentioned, like Harpuya said, all those people that we spent hundreds of years trying to protect all those years ago, and then Leviathan playing around with Model Z, you know, after, you know, because of Jirway's death.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I heard you just. It's like, I heard that you lost. I heard that you lost. Is that right? You, Zero, lost? Giggle and kind of giggles.
Yeah.
Well, technically she didn't giggle, but it's still, but the feelings between the two are still intact, which really shows that they are the reincarnations.
As we didn't need any more evidence that Leviathan had a crush on Zero. But
honestly,
yeah,
I kind of wish they would.
That's why I don't like the retconned stuff in Advent.
Yeah. Advent...
When stuff gets retconned, if it's like that drastic of a change, it just kind of feels off.
It feels very off.
Yeah. What up about bashing the game?
Well, it kind of felt good, though. It felt like it needed to be handled.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say that this game is... I mean, I wouldn't go as far as say that this game is terrible, because it's not. It has a lot of good... It does have good quality.
Fun, yeah.
It's still fun to play. I mean, it's still... I mean, it's not good, though, you know? It's got way too many problems that honestly wreck it, that honestly hurts the franchise. It honestly hurts the franchise a lot more than it saves it, so...
Yeah. It's a decent-ish game, just not what it could be.
I honestly wish they would continue to make more games, or make another... What?
Man, if they ever did another X Advent game, I would pay money.
I mean, I think it would be pretty cool to see a Rockman ZXA. Like a triple Rock-On.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Powered. Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened in this game. Whatever happened to Model X? Whatever happened to Model Z?
Yeah.
Fans did not receive that well either.
Yeah.
At least in Japan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
oh man.
I mean, if this game was actually successful both critically and commercially, we probably would have gotten more games. But
pretty much.
Commercially, it only sold 11,000 copies in its opening week. I mean, I'm sure I don't know how much it sold in the West, but in Japan it was like 11,000 at first, and then kind of grew along the ways. But
Yeah.
and it was destroyed by and it was basically destroyed by fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that's actually kind of a neat utility there with that form.
Yeah, I mean, I will give props for creativity on how they do the
Yeah.
on how they do the transform, on how they do the
Yeah,
trons
they
on.
have puzzles in this game depending on the different forms. I thought that was always kind of neat.
Yeah. So it's not totally, yeah, it's still good. It has its merits, shall we say. DX10 があるっていうのはいいことだぞ. And the voice acting is pretty decent.
Yeah. Talking about outside the Rock Band series, you get a pre-registered full version of AmeNiki Station. I think that's a question towards you.
Nani? Talking about the Outside the Rockman series, are you going to pre-register the global version of Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage? I have yet to get my hands on an actual Hatsune Miku game, so I might actually, considering along the lines, I do have to save up financially for when I move, because I'm going to be moving back home to Japan. I'm currently in the process of saving my finances for when I, and for the end of the month, for when I go back to Japan. But in celebration for my return, I am really considering it. God, this...
AmeNiki. I am going...
Yeah. Honestly, this will...
I'm going to, I might actually make you play a certain game on stream.
Playing what?
I might make you play a certain game on stream.
Tell me, what game would you want me to play?
Well, I believe you already have it on your Wii U.
Mate? Oh. I think I know which game you want me to play.
What would that be?
Rock Man Exe.
Yep.
And if you're happy, technically you're not controlling the enemies. You're actually using a function in the game series in this game called Trans-On. That Model A uses. Basically, it's kind of like how in the original Rockman and Rockman X series you actually obtain the weapons from the bosses you defeat. Except here, this is actually supposed to be based off Axel from the X series. You can actually copy their abilities. So technically, you're copying their forms.
Games he was actually in.
Hey. How you doing?
It depends on what you mean by how. I mean, I'm doing all right now, but the now is not how.
Yeah.
You guys talking about Mega Man X?
Yeet.
Mega
Mega
Man
Man
X.
ZX.
Yeah, this is actually ZX.
I've been
We
interested.
just vibing while we're doing while AmeNiki's doing a stream.
Yeah, we decided that we're gonna take this time to maybe try, blowing off some steam by maybe playing a bad game. So.
Oh no, this sounds icy.
Well, technically speaking, it's not terrible. It's not, for the series standards, it's a huge mess.
I'll be right back.
Alright. So how you doing?
I'm doing alright, but not quite well. I feel like I'm getting burnt out from work and I feel like I need to take a break.
I think we're actually all going through that right now. I'm going through it, Vice is, you are. Honestly, that's kind of a sigh of relief,
It's It's almost like we're all around the same age and we're both doing the same life bullshit.
I mean, like, there's a lot to enjoy that's going on. It's just, with all the change of events going on, maybe a little change of the season, it's kind of hard to adjust.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're in the process of adjusting. Maybe that's it.
We're learning how the world works and figuring out how to conquer it in a way that gets us food on the table.
Conquering the bad fur world. Navi would kill me if I said that in front of...
Well, here I am. Conquer the king. King of
all the land.
Who thought that?
こんなのありえない。
Who are those strange fellows who surround my throne? Well, come closer, and I'll tell you.
Yep, you know the lines.
Yesterday. It's what I call...
What a day that was. Man, I wish I could hang out like you guys. Well, technically, pal, you can. I actually do have the Discord server. I actually do have a voice channel open on my Discord server that we're actually using to talk right now. You're more than welcome to join.
Oh boy, there's gonna be more people?
We love people here. That's how we do it.
Sounds about right.
We so love people.
Misa was watching Breaking Bad, but Misa thought maybe not Breaking Bad while high is a good idea.
Why used to do that? I guess Misa can give Yusa high propsa for Zatsa. Oh my god.
Misa Musa, Gordon Freeman, Black Mesa.
I will never forget. Yeah, that was one of the lines you said in Navi's Okami stream. You do the voice absolutely perfectly, and I actually play it every night, every time right before I do a stream. Right before Misa do a stream.
You blow your auditory shrine of Misa purple shit, Misa.
Oh god, I wish Vice could hear. Yeah. Let's probably.
Misa pizza pie.
Misa pizza pie. Yusa make us a pizza pie. How cool! Misa wants to try this out.
Misa pizza on the corner of Yusa and Misa.
Misa pizza, so that's the pizza. We did the Mr. Pizza.
Misa, Yusa, we all scream for Misa.
Misa love a pizza. Misa wanna talk like this, but they wanna use a stream now.
Okay, that's enough. That's getting you. That's honestly hurt. It isn't hurt to do Jar Jar, but it's one of those where it just
no, it's okay. Let's save for when Vice gets it back.
Is Vice taking his shit? Is he eating his dinner?
I think he's just running an errand real quick. He said just running an errand.
I see, sir.
Yusa Sisa. Julia Sisa.
Did you say sus? Amosas?
It's a sosas for amosas. 何やってるかすっかり忘れちゃったな。なんだっけ。What was Misa trying to do?
I should get more freaking players guides or like Nintendo Power guides or Prima guides because I have 3 and I need to start collecting like old like magazines, games.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same when I get back to Japan next month.
Like I have the Nintendo Power guides for the first 2 Pikmin games and a Prima guide for a new Super Wii.
Nice.
I'm pissed at myself because when I got my Pikmin 1 player's guide, it came with the original Nintendo Power poster still in the magazine, and I lost the poster.
You're kidding!
I know!
Oh.
It got lost when I moved to my mom's house in like October. of 2020.
Fuck 2020. Then again, we got stronger from that one too. And the cat.
Oh my god. So this is gonna sound funny, but ever since I got my copy of Dread, I've just been playing that the entire month of October.
Nice. I mean, Metroid Dread actually has some really good, it's a really good start. What can I say?
How far are you in the game?
I beat Kraid.
Kraid. When I saw Kraid, I was like, hell
yeah. Misa freaked out when Misa saw that. It's like, how did Hisa get back to life? I mean, wasn't Hisa supposed to be, like permanently attached to Zebes?
No, I feel like, okay, so I have a theory, but that would require that I spoil later parts of the game, but I do have a reason for why Kraid came back. You just have to play farther in to sort of put the pieces together.
Which Misa can do.
Yeah, but if you think about it, okay, like why is Kraid here? Later on, they'll like tell you an idea of how he could have been there.
Makes no sense.
Because, yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, what? The Kraid has no business being there. It's like, no, if you think about it, there is a reason.
Yeah, there's actually a reason why Hisa actually made it in. Like,
yeah,
plenty of theories.
Okay, so like Mercury's team with Samus Returns, they also like brought back Ridley, which at first glance is a sort of, why bring back Ridley? It makes no sense. But if you think about it, I feel like it kind of makes sense because they actually paid attention to the Prime series.
Oh yeah.
And you remember at the end of Metroid Prime 1, oh wait, have you gotten that far?
I do know the lore. I do know the setup for the Prime series.
Okay, do you know? So, it's not that big of a spoiler, but
like I know the. Yeah, go ahead.
Ridley basically gets like shot to death. Well, not to death. He doesn't. I don't think he dies. He just sort of falls off the cliff. And so, I don't really think that in Prime he died, he just fell, and that's why he came back in Samus Returns. Because in Samus Returns he still has a lot of his armor plating from the Prime games.
Yeah, now that you mention it, he does.
So if Mercury's team gave a good reason for why Ridley came back, they did it. I believe that after playing the game several times, I can safely say that they did a good job explaining Kraid's existence for how they did it. So don't worry, it's not just oh, we're bringing back a classic boss for the sake of nostalgia.
Nope, they decided to say, hey, let's actually, let's make a legitimate reason for having Hisa get in.
Yeah. And I mean, it's well deserved because, like, Ridley has had all the bullshit comebacks for, like, replaying, and then, where's the love for Kraid? Where's Kraid?
Well,
he's not here.
Well, to be fair, Ridley is the main rival arch nemesis of Samus. Ever since he attacked her hometown on the Earth colony and basically killed her parents.
Kraid, no, motherfucker, Phantoon made a comeback before Kraid.
Yeah, in Other M.
Nobody remembers Phantoon.
That's actually not true because Super Metroid.
Speedrun, yeah, but in my opinion, I feel like Phantoon is one of the most forgettable bosses in that game.
In Super Metroid?
Yeah, because it's like, he's not that fun of a fight, and he's just, like, he's not fun of a fight, but he's also not too frustrating to the point of being memorable. He's just a bad fight.
Honestly, considering his shape, there are concerns saying that it might possibly be a ghostly entity of Mother Brain.
I can see that.
I mean, she got the big brain, got the eye, the shape with a couple little ghostly entities.
How does Phantoon eat? His eyeball is in his mouth. Wouldn't he just like, touch his eyeball every time he takes a bite out of something? What the fuck's up with that?
Well, technically Phantoon's a ghost. So...
Well, then it would just fall through him like in Casper.
Well, if he's a ghost, if he or considering the theory she is a ghost, then that would actually mean... Yeah,
the
and...
ghost of Mother Brain passed.
There's Mother Brain and her figment of Mother Brain. Therefore no longer having the need for consumption. And also Danielle, yes, this was originally released for the Nintendo DS in 2007 or 6, I believe. I think it was 7. The ZX games were originally for the DS, whereas the Zero series were Game Boy Advance. So, ZX シリーズは、もともとはゼロシリーズはゲームボーイアドバンスの発売ソフトだったんだけど、ZX はその後 DS で発売されたんだね。When I have trouble speaking, I go back to Japanese and then recharge my batteries. First language after all. Daijoubu.
So yeah, as I said, I pretty much played Dread all throughout October, and I only stopped to take a break for Pikmin's 20th anniversary.
That's right. I actually saw recently that Pikmin announced a new game.
Yeah,
like
they announced Pikmin Bloom literally of the anniversary, which gotta say, when compared to Metroid's, kinda weak. I mean, if Pikmin 4 was close to completion, as long as it feels like it has, then they should have just released Pikmin 4 in whatever state they had it in.
Fair enough.
Because it's like, I know people like to dog on like, oh, Pikmin 4, just release it, but again, if you look at their current situation, like, just give us something.
Yeah. Oh, Vice is... Oh, wait, is Vice back? You missed out on some interesting...
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo.
You missed us some interesting fun that we were doing after you left.
Oh boy.
It was literally just like casual shit about what were we talking about? I forgot. Honestly.
The Wisa Pizza? Something like that? Wisa Pizza Men?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Pizza.
Pizza the pizza, Mom.
Wow.
Pizza's a black mesa. Pizza is a black mesa. No, Navi is like, and I'm like, no, Navi, it's not Jar Jar because.
Please don't ever do that again.
I'll still never forget the end of the stream. I kind of wish we had that recorded. It's like...
I still have the Ferris wheel somewhere on my phone.
Oh, he just said the big word.
The grand finale of that stream.
That was a great stream. It's like the mess
ass MS Paint looking bullshit.
Yeah, basically, Lauren's idea was that Lauren's idea was that he
No.
he created a giant circular friendship ring, and he said it was a mess, basically a mess of conglomerate. And I made the
I remember this, yeah.
yep, and I made the comment saying it's a giant Ferris wheel,
And then I made the masterpiece.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
and then Navi was like, "God fucking damn it!" He's like,
Yeah, just type in like the Ferris wheel or something.
and he's like, fucking Ferris wheel," sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's good stuff. Oh man. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of powering down. It's been one of those weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, honestly, there's no shame, right? Nothing at all.
I might stream tomorrow. Not sure.
Honestly, I'd be happy to join in on that.
What was I gonna say? I have been working the min wage job just as the same as Skinny, and you know, it's all. I feel like I'm doing better than Skinny, but there's also just a lot of shit I'm dealing with in general. But
I get
that's,
it.
Yeah, it's understandable.
and it's nothing to do with the company. No, no lie, I actually really like the store I work for. Like, I feel like in the grand scheme of like how I've heard described working retail or grocery, whatever, I feel like I'm in the exact opposite of what most people describe. Like, you still get the occasional asshole, yeah, but that's just a given with anything. I have next to no problems with pretty much everyone in my work, except for like one person, but I feel like he's moving on from what he did.
That's
Aye.
Yeah.
Moving on is good. Which is what we all do.
I was the same though. Yeah, I think I might stream tomorrow, but yeah, it is tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming, but my guess is if I can get my stuff to work properly, I might do Metroid Prime.
Do Metroid Prime. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I need to go back and finish my other playthrough of Prime. I think I'm at. I want to say I got Gravity Suit and stopped. Or Power Bombs.
Oh, nice.
Gravity? そんなので気にするやついんのかい?
Gravity? Who gives a crap about gravity?
That's basic. Yep, I was just. This town's ain't big enough for the both of us. Not about to have a Sonic attack.
Well, anyways, I'm probably gonna go.
I'm probably gonna head out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably. Honestly, I think I'm gonna just close the stream.
Alright.
Good.
Alright. You have a good one, eh?
You guys too, thank you. はい、というわけで、そろそろ、なんかね、なんか今週は、そうです。はい、じゃあ、とりあえず、今日のところをここまでにさせていただきたいと思います。いやー、今週はなんかいろいろさ、仕事のせいなのか、なんか仕事のせいなのか、なんかいろんな変更があったりし、なんかいろんな変更がある可能性は高いかもしれない。まあ、高いと思うんだけど、とりあえずなんかね、ちょっとしばらく休憩しようかなと思いますので、じゃあ、でも気が変わったら、生配信、今度の生配信の予定について決まったら、早速 Discord と YouTube の方に、投稿させていただきますので、どうかお楽しみに。もしこの生配信よろしければ、グッドボタンと登録ボタンもポチッとよろしくお願いいたします。はい、改めて最後までご視聴いただきおおきにです。バイバイにバイ、さよならビバイじゃあね。